Ah, hi, peeps. Hi, 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 hi. So, if you're new here and you came here for the ayahuasca, I'm Reverend Valerie Love. I am in Peru right now, coming to you from Peru, Cusco, Peru, after an ayahuasca journey last night. And I have the reason I found out in my own experience why people puke in the ayahuasca journey. So if that interests you, listen up. So I want to give you a little bit of background. The first time I ever did ayahuasca was last year in Peru around the same time, February. And as you know, if you follow this channel and you're a beautiful love tuber, welcome, welcome, welcome. I love you. You are loved. You are so appreciated here on the channel. Especially, I shout out to all our channel members. I love you. God bless you. I so appreciate you for your support and your love and your comments and your participation and your presence on the channel. So here's what happened last year. Last year, when I went to Peru, hey love, how are you? How hi hi hey hey. So last year when I went to Peru, it was my first time ever doing ayahuasca, and we had ayahuasca ceremonies, and we went to etnicas. And you can look it up. It's in Peru. I highly recommend it. Someone put it in the chat if you can. It's called Etnikas. They're very thorough. Hey Victoria, how you loving? How you loving? Look at all our love tubers. Hey, they're very thorough. They have on staff a doctor. They have on staff a psychologist to help people process grief. Oh, mwah, I'm so happy you're here, Frankie. Oh my God, I've been missing all of you as well. So I'm happy to be with you here now, coming to you from Peru, Cusco, Peru. So I highly recommend Etnicas. They have a doctor on staff. They have a psychologist on staff. I'm known as Queen V. I know that's right, Victoria. Come on, Queen V. Love it. Love it. Love it. So Etnicas also has lodging right there. It's a whole full complete center. Oh yes, Conscious Tea Queen Etnicas. Etnikas. Etnicas. And I love them. I love them. They're excellent. Like I said, they're very thorough. They do meds. When I say meds, like if someone has a really intense experience, they can actually bring a person down with value. They have a real doctor on staff with real nurses that really can administer meds. And I have seen someone require meds in an ayahuasca experience. So, anyway, I've seen a lot of things in ayahuasca experiences, a lot of things. As many people as there are in ayahuasca experiences is as many things you could see because everyone's journey is so different as so unique. Now, to the point at hand, this is what I discovered last night in my latest ayahuasca journey. And for me, ayahuasca is a powerful plant teacher, a mother to us. And Mother Ayahuasca and I have a very deep relationship. And my experience has been, I can't speak to anyone else. My experience has been that from the first time I ingested the brew, the mother has been with me ever since. It is something communal about taking in the brew into your being and integrating it into your being, that you are actually integrating the mother on all four levels: spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. You're actually integrating it. If that was my experience. Now everyone will have a different experience. I'm here to share with you my experience, and I pray that if ayahuasca is calling you, only if it's calling you, and only if you feel that, called to it, or it's a draw, like you feel drawn in, then go with that. Go with that. It's your soul calling you to something, right? Now, this is not a recommendation to you to go do ayahuasca. I don't know you. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. Hi, Jared. How you loving? Hey, boo. Uh, I'm in Cusco, Peru, and I'm speaking of my ayahuasca experience last night. So let's get to the meat of this conversation. I gave you that to give you some background. Oh, Queen V, never heard of it? Okay, ayahuasca, if you Google it, and you search it here on YouTube, you will find many, many, many vids on ayahuasca. So here's the the bottom line of it, and this video is going to be very brief. Why do people puke so much in the ayahuasca journey? Same thing happened to me. I was just, and not last night, not last night. Etnikas, Yankee. So look it up. World renowned. People come from all over the world, and they're very reasonable. You know, I think you can go very reasonable, and they have the whole. They have eating lodging. It includes your meals. Really, even though you're not going to eat a lot because you really want to fast a lot as you're engaging the mother. And they have villas, and they have this beautiful ceremony house where the ceremony is. I first heard about, let's see, Frankie, what did you say? Let's see, Frankie. I first heard about via Meredith Miller via inner integration, and she also said you have to be ready. Same thing you confirm, have to be. I feel ayahuasca, when I say she doesn't suffer fools, I don't mean fools as in people that don't know better. What I mean is of this conversation, fools means people who think they're going to just happen on the aisle while another friend doing it. I saw somebody like that. My friend's doing this. I figured I'd come with her. Really? People that think you might not even break through the first time. So people have a lot of strange ideas about the brew that are not true. And I would offer that if it's not calling you, it's not for you. I really, 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 in the core of my being, sense and feel that ayahuasca is a calling. And we have many plant medicines. We have Mother Marijuana. We have, and she's a beautiful spirit. A lot of people really connect very well with marijuana spirit and this plant teacher. And she's gentle like that. Mother Ayahuasca, I have seen her kick people's ass. She is a stern teacher. If marijuana is that beautiful teacher in school that let you get away with things, and you know she was like a friend, and she made you feel so good and so chill and relaxed, if that's the marijuana spirit, the ayahuasca spirit is like the dean of the school, a real strict one with the glasses that's like very different plant spirit. So all these different plant spirits literally have their own energetic way of being. These are entities. And so if the entity is calling you, which Mother Ayahuasca was calling me for 2 years before I actually said yes to it, if it's calling you, then go for it. If it's not, next thing that is calling you. Maybe that's shrooms. Hey, Darla, you love me, boo. Mwah. Maybe that's shrooms. Maybe that's marijuana. Maybe it's. I'm not telling you to use drugs. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about spirituality, and I'm here to for your freedom spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Okay, so I'm sharing with you different plant medicines. Now, why people puke? The short answer: unconscious that manifest as resistance. That's the short answer. Why do people puke in the ayahuasca journey? Which, remember, if I puked in the very first journey, last night was the first journey I can recall that I did not puke at all. How was I able not to puke? Now, when I say puke, let me share something of ayahuasca. When you drink the brew, and you this need to regurgitate or to vomit, which happens quite often, I would say to most people. Oh, it keeps stalling. Oh, maybe because the little the Wi-Fi here is not the best. So when people are puking, what's really happening is we're afraid. The fear is unconscious. Good morning. Mwah. Hey, Alchemy Seal. Good morning. Alchemy Seal, you've been watching that post on Facebook going crazy. The Christians, Jesus freaks went crazy at this Christian witch talking about God is a woman. Oh my God. That thing was so hysterical. They called me Babylon the Great. Oh my God, I can't even with these Jesus freaks on Facebook. I cannot. But anyway, we're having quite an entertaining time watching these Jesus freaks. But anyway, continuing with Mother Ayahuasca and the fear. So, why do these unconscious fears come up as resistance? Here's why. When you drink the brew, with your Wi Fi, please, please, please be good. Okay. The brew is snaking through you. You don't know where the brew is taking you. Know where you will, how you will fare where the brew is taking you. A big fear for a lot of people because by and large we don't trust, right? You don't know how you're going to be when you come out of it. So all of that creates this breaking sensation inside yourself, which the belly, where we hold a lot of fear, causes the regurgitation and the puking. So I didn't know all this until last night. How did I discover it? Here's how I discovered it. So I drank the brew. Most of the time, you're definitely going to feel something in your stomach after a while. Could be 15 minutes, could be 20 minutes, could be an hour. Okay, I drank the brew. And you just go into like a meditative state and you just wait for something to happen. And so here I am. There's nothing you have to do, simply be. So here I am being with the brew. And all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, it might have been 20 minutes into it, 20, maybe 30 minutes into it. At this point, would be the point that normally I think I would puke or that people would puke. And when I say puke, I don't mean just, I mean it feels like the rope of death, which she is called bind of death, rope of death. It feels like the rope of death coiled around this purge going on, and you feel this overwhelming sensation of, and I mean it's intense. I don't mean to scare anybody with this. I don't want to scare you. A couple of minutes, and then you get the lifetime benefit of a change consciousness. Last night, 20 minutes into it, I think at the point at which I would probably have puked, I felt pressure about to go to the bathroom. I get up, I go to the bathroom. When I go to the bathroom, there's an with the support of you and your healing and all of us and our healing. There was an explosion in the toilet. It was explosive. When I went to the bathroom, it was just a release, right? Of bowels. Pee and bowels, right? Poop, pee and poop. When I looked in the now, oh, it keeps buffering. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Prayerfully, prayerfully, when this is over, you'll be able to watch it through without any glitch. Explosive. Okay. I let everything out in the toilet. And then, ooh, a cacao ceremony, Arlene. Wow, very interesting. These plant medicines are incredible, aren't they? These plant healers, incredible. So out of the toilet, it looked like it was full of ayahuasca, but how could the toilet be full of ayahuasca when I drank the ayahuasca? How did it make its way from my belly to out in 20, 30 minutes? I don't know, but that's what it looked like to me. I go back to my meditative position. I lay down, never puke, never felt like stomach was fine. I was completely fine. It was bliss. Then you times with the visions, you get like the Chinese dragon. I call it the Chinese dragon, like looks like Chinese New Year when you're in an ayahuasca journey sometimes. And then I also call it the green grid. Sometimes you get the green grid, and then sometimes you get the serpent, and you get a lot of different things. You get a lot of different visions. I can't say that everyone gets them because I have seen some people do not get visions at all. It all is dependent upon your own consciousness. Honor your own consciousness. Honor. Okay. All right. 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 Oh, goodness. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't freeze on me, please. Can you all hear me even though this frozen? Let me know if you hear me, even though can you hear me? Even though we have a frozen, because sometimes the sound is still present, even though the video has frozen. Oh, you can hear? Okay. Oh, it's black? It's black, but no sound. It's black with sound? Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Basically, yes, can hear you? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna keep going. Basically, the bottom line of it is okay, I think probably when the video plays back, it'll probably be perfect. The bottom line of it is we puke because we have unconscious fears. We puke because these unconscious fears are manifesting as resistance in the body temple. It causes a restriction and it causes a dissonance in the belly, and we throw that off by puking. What did I say? All you are and all you have been and all you are yet to be.